You're listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, Around the Dinner Table with Cherie, Cam and Lorne, where we chat all things food and business.
All right, welcome to Around the Dinner Table with Pepper and Me. My name's Lorne, and today we have some very special guests with us, which is Joc and Paul, or Mum and Dad, or Nani and Pup Paul. Do you guys want to introduce yourself?
Hi.
Yeah, hi. It's a pleasure to be here.
Is it?
It's a pleasure to be Lorne and Cherie's dad.
Glad
Well,
we got out of that out of the way early, eh?
Sometimes it's a pleasure.
Sometimes.
No, all the time.
Right, so we've
All the
just
time.
got the full family here today.
It is,
Give
it
people
is.
a little break.
We thought it'd be a cool little podcast to do, so we can spill some tea. Mum and Dad can pull out some stories, and we can spin some yarns.
We're hoping that we get some dirt on Lorne because I've got absolutely nothing.
No. No, Mum was real wanting to sit next to Dad, and I thought I'd lay it out like this because this is how we used to sit at the dinner table every night. We weren't allowed to sit next to each other, Shree and I.
Or
We
across
couldn't
from
sit
each other.
Across from each other.
Had to go on
So
back
we
and
had to
forth.
sit like this. So I thought we'd throw it back for old time's sake.
Feels strangely familiar, doesn't
Yes.
it? Yes.
does.
Nice.
Me and you need to swap seats. I was on the other side.
No, really? No, I always remember sitting with my back to the breakfast
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah, that would be here.
Nah, was I next to Mum? No, I was next to Dad because Dad was it was
You
this.
couldn't kick each other under
Under
the
the
table. You couldn't eyeball each other.
All right.
Shree
was
couldn't
safe,
seat
safe
fights. Shree couldn't start
wouldn't have been
fights.
me.
It was all.
Wouldn't
Wouldn't have been me.
All right. Okay, we'll crack into we'll just do a couple of things. We'll do what's on your plate this week and we'll just race through it.
Yeah.
I've just done best and worst, and my best and worst both come from Alpino on the weekend. So Alpino is one of my favourite restaurants, but I haven't been there since last year, which is a long time for me
It's
to
a long
not go
time
to
for you.
Alpino.
Yeah, they must be going under or
I
something.
know.
Without your dad going there.
So I had oysters and margarita pizza, and that's always good. The burrata's always good. All the stock standard stuff's really good. And then Jess wanted to get a salad, and it was called Insulata Sisi, which is a chickpea salad. And it had a roast eggplant, like through it, like smushed through it as a dressing.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have been maybe okay, but there was 2 slices of cold smoked salmon on top. Hey, that's what I said. I said that doesn't go together.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a no from me. She thought it was great, so maybe that's controversial. Yeah, interested. I wouldn't have put that together. It's very bizarre.
I'm just not a fan of smoked salmon, cold smoked salmon.
Yeah,
so
me
I wouldn't
neither,
have picked
actually.
that
Maybe that's-
anyway. So you can't really take my input on that one. Sorry.
And then the other thing I ate this week is I went to Roxy's. I would never usually go to Roxy's because I hate it. I hate the frozen margaritas. I hate everything about it. The service is terrible. The drinks are terrible. The food is terrible. But I had to go to a meeting upstairs in the they have a meeting room upstairs, and they'd catered for it, and so it was drinks and nibbles, and they'd done these massive bowls of the cheese dip,
Oh,
and I've obviously never had it there because I would have sat there and ate half a bowl of that cheese dip. It
like a
was-
queso kind
yeah,
of thing.
like a queso, but it was different too, like the one I make. It felt lighter, but then they put do you know what hot Cheetos are?
the chips.
Yeah,
Cheetos, yeah.
and they smash them. It's like a spicy.
Oh, and they use
It's
it
like
as
a
like a crust
spicy
or something.
twisty.
Yeah.
And they crunched them and
Yep.
they sprinkled it on the cheese dip, and it had a big pile of jalapenos on it. It was real random, but I actually really liked it.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was a win from Roxy's. I may go back again. And I had a frozen margarita,
And
which
that-
I've just been told has 3 shots of alcohol in it.
I was about to say that would have hit the spot.
Yeah, luckily I only had 1. It was good, yeah. So they've made up for themselves.
Nice work.
Yeah, that's
Nice
my
work.
plate.
Awesome. What about you guys? What's been on your plate? What's been your favourite meal in the last little while?
It'd have to be ribs on Saturday night, wouldn't
Good.
it?
Good.
Yes, we have to say that because Lorne had done some
'Cause I cooked
special
them,
ribs
and that
for
was
us, and
gonna
they
be-
were awesome.
That was going to be my best plate as well. So we've got a
Oh,
collective
the
3
three of
best
us,
here because
yeah.
I did ribs and it was awesome. Yep.
Blow my coals and man rub.
Yep.
And they were amazing.
The Blow My Coals one was voted marginally better than the
Really?
Man Rub.
Yeah.
Yep.
So overtaking man rub a little bit to blow my coals.
Yeah. I think it's
Did
the
you
sweetness.
sauce them?
Yeah, we used what is it? Bourbon sweet Bourbon Street.
Yeah, nice, sweet.
Bourbon maple. Yep.
And what else did you do with them?
No, nothing. So you just use a little bit of the mustard to stick the seasoning to the ribs, and then I think it was about 7.5 hours smoking on the old pellet grill.
Oh wow, that's
and they
long.
were
Okay.
ages. But so
What did you have any side dishes? Did you do mac and cheese?
Not mac and cheese.
Slaw?
No, we had coleslaw. Haley made a delicious coleslaw with some grated apple through it, and
Oh yum.
a nice little dressing with what is the yum yum mayo, yum yum mayo and apple cider vinegar. That was real yum.
What's yum yum mayo?
The Asian Japanese
Oh, Kewpie.
Kewpie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kewpie. I don't know. Why is it called yum yum mayo?
I think that's a cheaper version of Kewpie.
Oh really?
I think so.
I feel like the brand is like.
Maybe yum yum.
We might have to answer this in the edit or something, but
Okay.
I'm sure it's called yum yum mayo. But anyway, that and patatas bravas, some nice roasted
Oh,
sort of
yum.
potatoes,
with
Yum.
and pasta salad.
pasta salad,
Courtesy of Cherie.
Yes.
courtesy of Cherie.
And what was
Yeah.
in my fridge, which wasn't much.
That was good though. That went well with the ribs.
Yeah,
a bit
it
of
wasn't too
freshness.
bad. I
Yep.
put some
Yeah.
parmesan powder in it.
Yeah, no, it was good. And
Yeah,
did it
I've
have
never
some
done that before.
pineapple, I
It's
think.
Yes,
eh?
a tin of pineapple and
Tin
some
pineapple
shaved ham.
And
I
apple
really like.
goes with the ribs.
I really like pineapple and ham in a pasta salad.
Yeah,
For some
and-
reason.
Because your kids eat it. Nah,
Did they
kid-
eat it?
Nah, kids
No.
don't eat
No.
it.
No, we had a bowl of plain pasta.
But he didn't- he
and
didn't even
3
touch it.
shells.
Had 3 pasta shells.
I don't think he's eaten much all weekend actually. Did Pepper eat it?
Yes.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did.
she would have liked it. Oh,
Yep.
wow, that's excellent.
Yep.
I'll take that as a win.
Nice.
Okay, food trend of the week. My one is, I should have looked it up before. People have been sending this to me all week, and then Lorne just said people have been sending it to him as well.
Literally 3 or 4 people.
So
have
it's
sent this to me.
toy remote control diggers cooking food.
Yep. And it is
That'd be quite
exactly
cool.
exactly as it
Digger
sounds. It is as
food.
ridiculous as it sounds.
So you
Digger.
control the digger,
food.
Yeah.
which cooks the food
Yeah,
on.
and so it's just these
Turns it.
Instagram videos, and it's like, like somebody frying off some onion, so it's this digger, and it drops the onion in the pan. It is honestly, I should not be allowed near a toy store anytime soon because I will be buying remote control diggers, and I will be
Oh, I
doing that.
can't find it.
I actually, along this tangent, I after the podcast where we talked about the tiny cooking, I went
Yes.
online and ordered 3 different tiny cooking sets.
No, did you?
I did.
Oh my
I
gosh.
did. And they've
You're
all
out of
been
control.
refunded because they couldn't ship them to me or something. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to
Oh,
find
well,
them because
it's
I
not meant
really
to be.
I really want to get Cherie using
Do
these
a tiny cooking.
We need to do a Friday challenge where we all
Tiny
have to do
cooking.
a tiny cooking. It'll
That
be hilarious.
actually
Heck
could be quite funny.
Hey, I've got a good idea. So I'm obsessed by drones
Oh yeah.
and drone fishing. I haven't
Yep.
got one yet, but you could do drone cooking.
Could do drone cooking.
Like you
Yep.
could hover above the pan,
Get a
with
get a
like
sausage.
cargo release, sort of thing, and drop it.
Drop
the
it.
food into the pan.
Yeah, you
You can
could.
make drop donuts. No, they wouldn't
Oh.
work.
But you could tie some sausages underneath the drone or something. You can drop
you
them onto
could,
the barbecue.
You could. So that'd
Just
be
make
as,
sure Taz isn't around.
Oh,
that'd be
yeah,
as
he'll
random
be
as
tasty.
digger cooking, eh?
Did you find the video? We'll,
No, I
we'll-
didn't.
We'll overlay
To
it.
overlay it, yeah. It sounds like there's a lot of effort with very little reward
Oh,
in
absolutely.
this cooking.
Someone's just
It's
doing it for
probably not
views.
for me. I like extremely little effort with a lot of reward.
Yep. Fair enough.
Streamline.
Fair enough.
Okay, and then the second thing I want to discuss.
Oh, has anyone else got food trends? You got food trends?
No, this is kind of a food
oh,
trend.
okay, all right.
It's a discussion point.
Okay.
The Denheath custard square. Has Lorne told you about the Denheath custard squares?
Denise Custard.
Den
Denheath.
Den Heath. No.
Where is Den Heath? Den Heath
No
is-
idea.
Is that a person?
place.
No,
That's the one that Hayley's
Look,
auntie loves.
Yes.
Oh, it must be down by Christchurch somewhere.
So is that a bakery?
It's a thing.
It's a thing, and apparently the most amazing custard squares ever.
Oh, okay.
Lorne's told us, he spent about an hour telling us about the Denheath custard square.
Getting called out here.
Yeah,
for
he's
crap.
he's getting exposed.
Getting
I'm going to
exposed.
start exposing him.
That's
Yes.
okay. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, look, there was a lot of hype about them, and I mean, I know of at least 3 cafes in a 20-minute drive that do better custard squares than
Oh.
Denny custard squares.
Were they frozen?
They were
Do
frozen
you buy
for
them
shipping.
from the supermarket, or they get them shipped?
They-
Get a whole
they-
box. You
they
got a whole
go-
box.
There
That's
was
right.
like,
There was a whole
48
box. There was a whole box.
custard
48 custard
squares
squares.
shipped to us for Christmas. Yeah, so
I
they
should
were
have got one to
frozen,
try, so we could
Yeah.
try it.
and we we'll have to. Yep.
I think people get very passionate about Den Heath custard square.
Yes.
Some people.
Some people.
Like,
Yep.
What makes it different to normal custard squares?
Are they baked? Like they're custard baked, or like
I don't know.
it must
You're the
have
expert.
there must have to be some kind of process to make it more shelf stable than a custard square that you'd make in a bakery, right?
Well, if they just freeze it, then
Is it not the
you're right.
texture of the custard in the middle?
Well,
That's
it was
baked,
quite
that
like
sounds-
fluffy,
Yeah.
and that's what makes me think it was baked because it was set kind of
Right.
fluffy, like not like a cooled down smooth custard that was really thick. I don't know.
Well, I'm interested to
Anyway.
hear if people love or hate the Den
We'll
Heath
have to go on
custard
a
square if you've
Den
not
Heath
heard of it before.
Custard squares.
Yes.
Is it just me that doesn't rate them as good as everyone else, or
I just love them.
is it
Yeah,
a
maybe everyone
communal thing and
loves them.
everyone actually loves them, and I need to change my standards?
Could be
I'm
a
not
texture
sure.
thing too.
It could be. It could be.
All right, what's your food
Oh,
trend?
so my food trend is, I guess it's a follow of the week / food trend as well, but there's a TikTok dude trying to find the best sandwich, and it's called Sensational Sandwiches. So the TikTok account is literally based on sandwiches,
Oh yeah.
and it is insane. This guy's getting like 5 million views on every TikTok, and it's just like a slightly different sandwich, but he cuts them open, and there are some mean ones, and he did a steak one the other day, and it looked delicious.
What was on it?
Steak.
What else? Caramelized onion, rocket, blue
I
cheese.
can't remember.
I need more detail.
Yeah.
Clues,
Okay,
it's
well,
got
you
layers.
search up sensational sandwiches
Okay,
on
well,
TikTok and have
It's
a
not
look.
just a cucumber sandwich.
No. These are like loaded up, and they're always on like a really like almost like a ciabatta sort of bread. So they're kind of like long and skinny, and he cuts them open, and it's satisfying. It's kind of one of those ASMR kind of things when you're sitting there
Yeah.
watching these sandwiches. You're like,
I'm gonna make a sandwich today.
Yeah.
I've got Steve sprung in some swordfish.
Oh,
Yeah, they got a swordfish, her hubby, in the fishing tournament. And I've never. That was huge. Like it was the size of the whole boat.
Yeah, no, swordfish are
it was almost like 300
huge
kilos or
beast of
something.
a-
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Beast
she
of a
said
fish.
it's in between marlin and tuna.
Yeah.
So I wasn't not really sure what to do with it. She said you need to cook it because it's got a high mercury content.
Okay.
So
Sounds
Is
healthy.
it just white flesh, or is it sort of a?
Very
quite pale.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So I was thinking
I've
I
seen
might.
it on menus, but I've never actually seen one in the raw form.
I could imagine it would do a really nice curry because it'll be firm and it'd stay together. You could do a really nice fish curry
like
with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or Thai dish
Mm.
and coconut.
Yes, that would be good. But I thought maybe a sandwich, like a crumfish
Oh yeah.
sandwich. I don't know. Haven't got there yet. Anyway. Okay. Moving on. Is that that's all our weekly?
Yeah. Do you guys have
done?
any? Do you have any fail meals that you've done recently that you cooked up and you went, oh yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
Often.
really?
No. My friend Karen went out on her kayak on Wednesday morning
Yep.
trout fishing, first time, and no, not first time trout fishing for her, but the first time she caught a trout,
Right.
and again on Thursday
Yep.
she caught a trout,
Nice.
and Paul helped her smoke it on
Okay.
Thursday afternoon. So we haven't been out fishing for a long time, so we go out on Friday. I
Yep.
don't get anything out of the freezer for dinner Friday night
'Cause you're
we're
like,
going to have trout.
You're going to catch heaps of trout. You're out on a yep.
Our fail is we went out and got nothing.
Got nothing.
No, that's very disappointing.
And that's like the first time you've taken your boat out all summer.
Well, yes, the boat has had the cover on most of the summer.
We have towed it around the country with
Yeah.
us with the intention of going fishing, but for one reason or another,
Yep.
we
Just
didn't.
never happened.
No, we did about 1,000 kilometres towing
boat.
in the boat,
Just on the wheels.
and just used it really as a trailer to cart stuff. And
We
then
arrived-
when we go fishing in our own backyard,
Yep. Can't catch
you know,
anything.
which it's fair to say that most trout would be terrified of me.
Yep.
So the boat's
we
been
didn't
to
catch one.
Waihau Bay, it's been to Ohope, it's been to Ohiwa Harbour, it's
Been everywhere. but
It's
not
an-
actually made it in
it's
the
an
water.
adventure
Take it in
boat.
the
It's an
water.
adventure boat.
So that's a fairly good fail, isn't it? The summer just keeps giving.
Yeah.
Oh, so you had to quickly zhuzh something up. No, you would have bought fish and chips or a pizza or
No,
something on the way
no, but
home.
it gets worse because I actually pulled out some pork schnitzel and I decided I'll do a quick stir fry.
Yep.
And ruined my Jamie Oliver frying pan in the process. So I'm going to have to buy a cane and Abel wok.
Oh no!
We
Oh,
can
no.
help you out with that. How did you just burn it?
Yes.
Oh.
And it was
Must have done
probably
it
about
pretty good,
3
yeah.
millimetres of a black.
Oh, got real distracted.
Was it edible or no?
It was edible. Actually, I think what it was I'd burnt off was your Malaysian sauce. It's not
Oh, the
The
gotcha.
gotcha.
gotcha sauce.
Ah,
So
Korean,
it
Korean
was all
sauce.
over the
Okay.
Right.
That is
marinated the-
sweet, sticky sweet.
That
Yeah,
is-
that's
that
it.
would-
so,
that would burn on.
Yeah.
That'd have been nice though. It would have
stuck
been a
to
nice
the
flavour.
frying
The
pan.
flavour was good, but
Mm.
the pan
Yeah.
cleanup has been a 24-hour process.
Oh, just chuck them in the bin.
3 stages.
Put it in the boat to use when
Yeah.
you need to go fishing.
Cook your fish, yeah.
Cooking trout. It'll never be used.
All right. Well, we've got a few questions for you, and then we're taking some listener questions. There's a couple come through. They're all asking the same question: who is your favourite? So I'll give you 10 minutes to think
look.
about that.
Let her down nicely. Let her down nicely.
Oh, I
It's
clapped.
okay.
Did I turn it off?
No.
Oh.
Okay. What's the best meal that Cherie's ever cooked for you? Ever?
Oh, lamb sag.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think the lamb
That was
sag
pretty
at
memorable for
Can Do
me.
Lane.
Yeah.
That
That
was
was-
mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's one of my best dishes, I think, too. It's such a process, that one.
Yeah, that particular one was just, for some reason, just perfect. Might have
Cool.
been really
I
hungry
mean, you've
that day.
cooked many, many beautiful dishes for us. Many.
Heaps.
Yeah.
Um,
It's always a 10 out of
Oh,
10, eh?
yeah,
Our rating scale needs to go higher. 'Cause
We need to,
everything.
yeah.
We always love everything, so it needs to. You need harsher critics.
Yeah, but then the food's always good, isn't it? Like even right from scrambled eggs in the morning to wood-fired pizzas to
yes,
zhuzhed
yeah.
up salads. It's all
and just
really.
what
It's
you-
hard to
even
choose.
corn, what you do with corn, and you baste it and marinate it and tie the little,
Tiny little knots.
little ends and
Mm.
barbecue them, and they were amazing too.
Yeah, always good food. Yeah, the lamb
Yeah.
sag. So the recipe for that is actually in
Is it in
a
keepers?
book.
In the first book, is
It
it?
is. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see many people make it. Funnily enough.
It's because it's effort, right? Like
Well,
it's
it's not that hard.
No, it's not that. It's not that hard.
Nah.
would
You,
people just not realize how good it is?
Probably not.
Maybe I don't know.
I do think that sometimes with Indian things like a saga or a vindaloo or like even a korma, it's a takeaway food for people
Right.
because it's an easy takeaway dish.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're going to have takeaways once a week or whatever,
Yeah, maybe that's what you get.
yeah,
And you probably get used to that takeaway profile flavour
yeah.
rather than
So then
perhaps
people-
a more traditional dish.
I'm
So then
not
people
sure.
just don't want to make it. You
Do
think?
you get Indian takeaways?
Not.
You like a
often.
mauled butter chicken?
Oh yeah, but not often.
Yeah, maybe like once a year would
But-
have an Indian takeaway.
I'm pretty happy to make a curry at home.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
we'd have Thai if we're going to do takeaway.
Yeah, we would. But that Malaysian chicken curry in your second book is really easy. And
That's
that's
a very easy
really,
curry, yes.
really good
Yeah.
dish.
That's a good weeknight family curry.
And it's
That's
easy
usually
to
go
do.
and whip that up.
Bombay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's your gone to Bombay. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that curry. That's so nice with roti. Well, what's the best meal Lorne's ever cooked you?
Obviously,
Well,
everything. You know?
Well,
Christmas dinner.
he's pretty handy with cooking, isn't he? Really.
Yes.
Oh, when I put the effort
I think that the pork on Christmas Day
Yeah.
was sensational.
I'd have to agree with that.
Nice. And
That was the
juicy.
best
was
Christmas
such
meal
a
we've ever
tasty-
done, I
in.
think.
I think we
Yeah.
did really
Ever.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had enough food for 100 people, probably.
Yes,
Yes.
we did. I think we had. Did we have 4 or 5 meats?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
there would've
had.
And
been
it must have
five.
been 5 trifles and
5 or 6
you know,
desserts.
all the
We had-
desserts didn't come out either. I know there was still some to be made.
The Den Heath custard squares.
The
It was
Den-
still in the
Oh,
freezer.
That was still in the freezer.
Could have had that.
Yeah.
And Hayley made little pavlovas that didn't come
Pavlovas,
out till the
no.
next night as well.
They did come
So
out.
much.
Out.
I saw them
Outrageous.
sitting there.
Yeah.
But we had the porchetta, we had an eye fillet,
I feel
we had a
that's-
ham,
A salmon
a
fillet.
salmon.
Salmon.
So it was four meats.
4 whole meats.
Yep.
Yep.
That would have been enough. Well, there was 20 odd there on the day, but it would have been easy enough for 40 or 50 people, I
Yeah.
think.
Mm.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it would have been for
is
sure.
that excessive?
No.
Nah,
Christmas.
standard. Every year, though, we have Christmas, and then every year I keep thinking, like,
How can we do
I'll
better?
just cancel Christmas next year.
Yeah, let's change this.
Too much.
Because it's
No,
overwhelming.
every time I'm like, There's just thousands of presents. There's just too much food. Everything's just too much.
Yes, it is. Yeah. It's
I'm like, oh, I just want to go to the lake for the day and sit there and have a sausage sizzle and a bread.
Yeah, sausage and bread with
Yes,
sauce.
I'm ready for that Christmas.
or,
Oh gosh, you and Paul will be on the same page.
Yeah.
I'm on the same page. I'm a bit of a Christmas Grinch.
Yeah. Well, it's always good with the kids, but
Yeah, of course
it gets excessive when Lorne has to go to Haley's one day, and then Shannon wants the kids one day, and then we have 3 Christmases all in a row.
Way too much admin.
Yeah, and it's just a lot.
You could just have like little crackers with avocado and man grind on them.
Yes, and relish,
Christmas.
some Yas Queen relish.
Well, I'll have a fun Christmas without
Yeah.
you guys. Me and Mum will go have Christmas somewhere.
Yep.
You guys can go
Great
do
big
something
huge
else.
haunches of meat and
Do you want to take turns on that?
Oh, yep. Sure, give me these questions. All right.
No, just the one underneath it.
Yeah, okay. What is Cherie's best and worst quality?
oh well,
What's her best quality? No, I'll start off with worst because then you can maybe
worst.
get it. What's her worst quality?
Worst. Well, she's got.
Just think
a
about
few-
whenever she's like made food and you have to clean up.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
See,
Her worst quality would have to be her gardening skills.
gardening
Oh.
or
I've
laundry.
never seen
Laundry.
dead rosemary. before.
Neither.
No.
Never.
Neither.
It just
So
grows,
she's
doesn't it?
got
You don't have to
about-
do
I
anything.
had a whole hedge.
So
Yeah.
the
Now I
hedge of
haven't.
rosemary
Dead.
Yeah.
is dead, and I said to Joss that just can't be watering because there's been heaps of rain.
Exactly.
But Joss is pretty certain it's just
Dried.
dried.
This
but
can't be
I
possible.
feel
It's
it must be a rose.
400 millimetres of rain in 1 month.
Yeah.
How could that possibly be
Well,
dry?
there might be a rosemary disease in Kamakori Glade.
There must be.
You've got eaves, haven't you? So maybe it's actually not getting rain.
Might not be getting rain, yeah, because it's up against the
And
house.
you've got others as well in your garden that aren't looking the best.
What ones? Well, I've given up.
Everything?
No, I've given up. I'm not going
Anything.
out there ever again.
Yeah.
You
Nothing.
have, it's your
I've-
front door.
No.
It's your
I'm
entrance.
just
Please.
going out the garage.
No, we're not here to criticise your gardening.
No,
We're just going to say
What
you
was your
need to
worst
step
skill?
it up.
It
What
is.
that was
I
your
know.
worst skill, so
Yes.
Well, yeah, or laundry. Laundry
Or
could be
laundry.
along
Yeah.
similar lines.
Yeah. I'm getting good
I
at.
did put
I
up your-
separate my whites now.
Oh,
Yeah. And I've been ironing.
and
you still put the tea towel from the kitchen in with your shirts?
No.
Oh,
Nah.
I do that.
I put it with
I
the
got told off literally 2 days ago for doing that.
kids'
Should've.
clothes. I put
No.
them in. Kids' clothes.
don't
So everything
don't
comes out
mix
smelling
your-
of curry.
and onions. Yeah, no.
Well, you can't do a
I
whole tea towel load. You'd be waiting a month
No,
to do
just
that.
soak them before.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What about her best quality?
Oh, gosh. She's an amazing mum.
Yeah.
Oh,
She is so patient. She,
nice.
Well, that's
amazing.
very nice.
That's
Mm.
nice. Patience.
she's-
I wouldn't have thought Cherie was patient, but
Yeah, no, she's great with the kids.
Yes, I'm patient with them.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And she gives them, lots of time, and
nice.
She's pretty damn clever too.
she's very clever.
And she's once she gets her focus on something that she's passionate about, it's full steam ahead, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
sometimes-
just admire that
sometimes
quality
that's
in
good,
anybody
sometimes it's not
who
good.
can put the blinkers on and go for it. I know it's pretty
Passion,
scary,
Her passion, is
But-
just,
but-
shines.
yes, but that's the way to do shit, eh?
Just got to
You know.
close your eyes and jump.
And then she says, "What's the worst thing that can happen?"
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a great mantra to have.
Yeah.
Because
Nice.
otherwise, there's too many, red lights. You just
Yes.
got to go for it.
I do like that saying.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a great motto.
So best and worst, yeah.
Nice.
Not
There you
too
go.
extreme.
Now the next one's the same, but about me.
Oh.
You're such a wonderful dad.
This sounds like canned responses, eh? You guys have practiced this.
No, we haven't. No.
Oh no, to see you with Abel and mountain biking and having
pretty-
laughs and with the kids in the spa pool the other night was.
Oh man, I thought they were gonna blimmin' knock me out in that spa pool. I needed a spa pool to relax after the spa pool with the kids. That was chaos.
I like having fun as well. I think that's so cool.
Nice.
Having a laugh.
Nice.
The kids love it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's a great dad. Great dad.
I think Lorne's best quality is his patience with me.
Yes, he's very good at supporting Cherie.
Yes.
Yes.
He says
Very
things,
much.
so sometimes I know what he's doing. And he'll say, Can you tell me the thought process behind that? Instead of saying, why did you do that?
It's just that's
Very
a
diplomatic.
diplomatic.
Yes.
He's
got
also
great-
very, very good at DIY.
And great people skills.
Nice.
Yeah. Understands people.
That's enough. Yeah. One thing.
Come on, worst quality now, worst.
Just the best and worst, not it's not a CV
Not
on
a free for all.
Lorne's.
Yeah. You're here to expose him. Right, what's his worst?
What's my worst quality?
His worst quality.
Surely nothing.
Yeah, I think keeping his garage tidy and his workspace.
I'll take
tidy
that. I'll take that if
and,
that's the worst.
You know, those kind of things. He's got to get a little bit better on that.
All right.
For sure. And his lawn keeping skills, lawn keeping skills do need a lot
Yeah.
of using up.
Do they?
Yeah, well, you can see my lawn. And you can see his lawn.
You just brought this up just to talk about how good your lawn is.
Well, no,
Well,
No,
when I'm retired, I'll have enough time to mow my lawns 3 times a week and fertilise them and spray. I sprayed them for weeds just 2 days ago. Have you know? So
and he does have he has a buying kind of weakness, doesn't he? He buys
Yes.
a lot of stuff.
Oh, he's
Yes.
always got to have a trinket. And
Yes.
Any new trinket out, he's got to have it.
He might have, at
Yeah.
one stage, he might have had 20, 30, 50, maybe little wee pocket knives. I don't know.
Oh, what about his watch
And
collection?
he's yes.
Don't know what that's
Started
all
from a
about.
G-Shock.
Yes.
It's too
you
heavy
haven't
for his wrist.
seen my desk, have you? With like 7 little knives sitting on it.
Little collector.
Yeah, I can just see you with one of those.
I
little
should-
cooking, a cooking digger.
I should be sponsored by Kickstarter, because that's where I get.
Oh, is that where you buy everything
Yeah,
from?
yeah, because you just go on a Kickstarter, you pledge, and then like you forget about it, and a year later, like
Oh,
10
you
things
get
show up.
something.
It's great. It's like
Ah.
Christmas every time, and you don't
Right.
remember when you did it, but it was 6 months ago. So then I can't get in trouble
It's
with
like-
Haley
it's
because
like that farmer's order I did. A farmer's order last year for 2 European pillows. And they have not arrived, but I have had King Duvet show up. 2 European pillow cases that I did not order, with like fully white ones. And there's still no European pillows. I'm just going to wait and see what keeps
else?
coming.
What else they
Pay
get?
for them.
I paid for 2 pillows that I still need on my bed.
Did you have to pay for the?
No.
No,
Did I give it to you?
it's still sitting in a
Still
box
there.
just by my desk.
King Duvet, if anyone needs it. No, I didn't pay for it. I have no
Nice.
idea what's happening.
That
I
was
literally
hilarious.
ordered them last July because it would have been winter.
So fun.
Yeah, terrible.
All right, Mum. What's your favourite Pepper and Me product? Which one?
So many.
I know.
Yeah,
one?
you can,
Tandoori paste.
Okay, nice, Dad.
Moroccan paste.
Oh, well, for me, it's man grind on everything.
Goes on everything, eh?
Yeah,
Nice.
it really is.
Most popular.
Nice. What is your favourite meal to cook at home?
Yeah, I enjoy cooking breakfast. To be honest, I like bacon. I like hash browns.
that's where I get the bacon
scrambled
from.
eggs, ciabatta toast, and sesh oil, and yes, queen.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Avocado.
Do you do it? Do you do a grilled tomato?
No. Makes it's sort of
No, I love the grilled tomato. eh?
no.
No.
Rude. Okay. Well, I guess it was your question, Mum. What about your favourite meal to cook at home?
Oh, no. Your Reuben sandwiches. That would be my favourite.
That's your favourite meal that Mum
Mum
cooks.
does.
I guess anything that, I usually cook on a whim. So depending on what I feel like, I'll make it.
just start
and
cooking.
do it good.
Just figure it out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rubens, that
Seems
you
to-
guys made us the Rubens at
I hope
I hope they were delicious.
What's your favourite meal to cook, Cherie?
Oh, mine changes every day, so I couldn't answer that. But my favourite childhood meal was definitely the mince burrito. That is my favorite. I still love to eat it. Kit won't eat mince, so I don't cook it. We do crumb chicken burritos, but I love a mince burrito.
Yeah.
What
And
about?
my least favourite was mince chow mein.
I used to
that was
love
Yeah,
mince
Lord,
chow mein.
mince chow mein.
Oh, I
No,
forgot about
Not
that.
for me.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
I
Well,
wonder why.
what don't I like?
Corned beef,
Corned beef.
mushrooms.
Can't do corned beef.
Mm.
Yeah, and Mum used to cook that like once a week almost. Eh? And I'm like, oh,
No, I was never a fan of that either. The corned beef.
That
Not
was
a-
a bit of a fail for you.
Not so flash there. No. You got any other questions from the gram?
Well, I do. I've got a whole pile, but I've got one question left on my list. Was what's the naughtiest thing Lorne's ever done? Because he needs exposing.
He does need exposure.
keeps
That'd have to be
exposing
that
me.
illegal
Well,
street
oh.
racing.
Yeah, let Josh
Have to be. But the funny thing is, when he got pulled up, he thought he was getting pulled up for driving through a roundabout.
I went through a 2-lane roundabout by going straight through it instead of following the lanes.
Yeah.
And so I thought I was just getting a ticket for like not indicating when I was going around a roundabout or not indicating changing lanes to a roundabout. So the whole blooming yarn started by me just like ripping through a roundabout, going straight
Is
through.
that the boy racing?
Yeah,
Is
but
that all
then,
you did?
no, but that's like it was so far down the road that they pulled us up.
Oh, so
So I was like, "Why are you pulling me up for that? That was dumb. Like,
In
what
his,
is
So-
in his little nana car.
in my little Ford Laser, which like is incapable of street racing."
So were you street racing? Yes or no?
No.
No.
We were okay. We were speeding. We were going fast.
Were you going fast next to another car in
Yes.
a race?
No.
Did you have
Like,
your windows down?
If
Were you
you
talking to
if
the
you
people in
saw
the-
how like nana that car was,
Well, it
like
doesn't matter what car you're in. You're either racing down the street.
yeah,
not.
no.
against another Nana
Yeah,
car. Might have been a
exactly.
Nana race.
Exactly.
Well, yeah,
So what-
nana race.
They
I
weren't,
actually-
they weren't racing.
I
But-
don't
That Lorne
remember
had a
this.
You don't remember it.
poor exhaust in his car made a lot of noise.
Well, the other car was super loud,
Oh,
but we were just like yelling at each other through. This is literally like youth group friends
Yeah.
yelling at each other
It's
between the
just
cars.
straight from church.
It was like the middle of the night, but no, like if they did me for speeding and like careless or reckless driving or something, then it would have been like, yeah, fair enough, that was reckless, that was dumb, we were going way too fast. But they're just like, you're street racing, impound the cars, and I'm like, I don't think I was street racing. And the cop that pulled me up didn't read me my rights, and placed me under arrest without reading me my rights, and then wrote in the evidence that I told her that I was street racing. And so like the lawyer was like, did you say that? And I'm like, no. And the lawyer was like, did you get your did she read out your rights? And I'm like, no. And he was like, oh, okay, well then we'll just take it to court and you'll win. And I was like,
You
okay,
win?
yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. So there's nothing on my like it
So
didn't.
you've got
happen.
nothing?
No,
No, it was.
I've had one speeding ticket.
The case was dismissed, wasn't it? I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yep, it was thrown
Because
out.
it was a bit of a shambles. The whole thing. To be
Yeah,
honest.
sounds
I
like a
mean,
shambles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
was
the
going
two
too
cars
fast.
would have been going along side by side.
Yeah,
Mm.
and we would have been,
And talking to each other.
and we would have been
speeding.
and speeding.
I don't know how that's not. What's the difference between that and a street race?
So by the letter of the law, which I now know quite well, there has to be a start and a finish for it to be a race.
Right.
So technically,
Yeah.
we'll have to think more in more depth.
What else?
than
What
dirt
other
on
naughty
lawn.
things have I done?
You
then?
must
Come
have
on,
done
there must be other
something.
stuff.
Have you?
Surely.
been
Oh, I
arrested?
spun out and I spun out in a
well,
work
that's
ute.
right. I got
Good.
rung one night, and
Yes.
Lorne said, "Oh, Dad, can you just come down to the corner and help me change the
Literally
tyre?"
like
And I'm thinking,
50
"Huh?"
metres from home.
So he came off Tenai into Isles, and it was in the work ute, so it was pretty light in the
It
back.
must have changed down really
And
quick on the wet.
he would have
RCL.
slid around boosting all the way, and
Yep.
the back of the ute hit the curb, and it
on
peeled
the other
the
side of
tyre off.
the road.
I spun out and over cricket, and I popped both wheels off the tyres
Wow.
up against the curb, so that was a goodie. But I didn't do any damage, just popped some tyres off.
But it wasn't.
But
Well,
who
I got
came
lucky
round
with
the
that one.
corner?
Oh, a cop came around the corner, lit me up, said, "What are you doing?" I said, "It's like 10:05 at night, and I'm literally trying to get home before because I'm on my restricted." And it just happened to be a cop that I knew through church. so,
really? Oh,
so
so
he was like, "Oh well, my shift finished at 10, so I'm gonna go home." And I said, "Okay,
I'll
see
just
ya."
go home.
Oh, right.
Pretty lucky. I've got pretty lucky.
You have. Well,
It's
you've
hard
not
to
really done
find-
anything
it's hard
interesting
to find
either.
a lot of dirt on lawn.
Yes.
Fair.
It is.
Okay, what's the
Cherie-
worst thing that Cherie's done? You
No,
didn't
this
write
is
that
not-
question. This isn't on here, but
No.
what's the worst thing that
'Cause I've
Cherie's
done
done?
heaps of naughty things.
Yeah, I know. What about the night that we shouldn't talk about? What about that night?
Well, we
eh?
don't talk about that
Oh, we
night.
don't talk about that night. Oh,
We
We
don't
don't-
talk about
Talk about Bruno.
oh, we don't talk about that. All right, okay.
We're always on a holiday, aren't we?
Yeah.
We get the phone
Yeah, we
call.
never go on holiday when
Oh,
Cherie was with
Mum
us.
or Dad, I just
Yeah.
Oh no.
drove into the back of a parked car. Oh no, I just drove outside the police station. Oh no, I just drove
Really?
into a car that had stopped at the lights. Oh no, I just got,
Yeah.
oh no, oh Mum and Dad, I have something to tell you.
We told the story last week about my oh no, it was a week before
Yeah. It was.
about me crashing the car
Oh,
in,
yes.
in front of the police station.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh, that was the day after. you
Yeah,
got your
day after my
DIC.
DIC.
And you're right about the paper. I remember coming home that night, and this is a name and shame in the Daily Post.
Yeah.
And looking
And it was
for
gone,
it, 'cause
eh?
it always came out on a Tuesday, and I thought, no, it wasn't there. It wasn't there. And I
wasn't
thought,
there.
"Oh, this paper's really light. I mean, what's the point of buying a newspaper?" And it wasn't long after it was Cherie's birthday, and we'd all got together with our friends down at an Indian restaurant in town, and my friend says, "Oh, did you see Cherie's
The paper.
I said, "No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't." She said, "Yes, it was." And then I said, "No, I've been looking every Tuesday. I've been looking." And then she went quiet.
Who was it?
Lynn,
Ah!
Lynn had seen it. And,
Lynn followed you up.
yes, and
Stitch
so and then she realised,
Oops.
shouldn't have said that.
and
So good.
I thought, well, I always thought, and then I twigged and realised it must have been that paper, and I thought Cherie must have rung Lorne.
Yeah.
No,
To
I'd
come
gone
home
and
and
cut
tear
it
it out.
out. I cut it out, and then Dad saw what I'd done, and he said, "Well, that's too obvious. Take the whole page out."
Yeah, that's not good. Whatever you cut a little bit of newspaper out. So just take the whole page. That's why the paper got lighter and lighter.
And I feel like I knew what was happening as well because I remember
Well,
I
was
must have
sure.
got it from
Normally-
a friend's house because I remember
Yeah.
taking a piece out and saving it
I
and
can't
putting
believe
it in
you saved it.
in
Yeah.
the
Well, normally Cherie would put you up to removing the evidence.
yeah.
You know.
Maybe I did, and you cut it out.
And instead of me throwing it out, I went, "Oh, I'm not throwing it out. I'll save it for
I'll
later,
keep
but I'll remove it from
Maybe.
now." Something like that, anyway.
Oh, Davies.
He's in trouble now. We've exposed him.
Expose me at my weakest
Oh,
moment.
I just take it that you're all protecting me.
we were.
We
Yeah.
do.
I want you to see that.
We don't-
It's a good. It's pretty good
we
from
don't.
the Daily Post. Like that would put you off
Yep.
to have your photo in the paper. Like,
For sure.
And they called
Oh,
it
yeah,
name and shame.
yeah, they
too, I
literally
think.
called it name and shame. Yeah.
And you know, that was a breach of privacy.
They
And
were- they
actually,
had
it
to
was
stop doing
only
it.
a few months after that they stopped it.
Yeah.
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 It
They couldn't
certainly
make it
works though.
legal.
Like it would. Yeah. They should do it now.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring
Yeah.
back
Because
name
all
and
of, I
shame.
mean, it's court documents which are all open to the public, right? But I guess just like publicising it's
Publishing.
probably not very,
Yeah.
not very.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes, if
so
you go to the court and look for something, that's different to
putting it in a
publishing a
newspaper.
Yeah.
newspaper, I guess.
Yeah.
It's funny though.
All right, we're going to
Anyway.
do some quick fire questions from the. This is quite good. What one word that each best describes Cherie and Lorne? One word.
That's not quick fire.
Okay.
Think about it. Okay, no, if you've got one, that's fine. but-
Well, I think for Cherie it'd be motivated, and for Lorne would be clever.
Okay.
Oh,
That's good.
thanks.
Yep.
Lots of who's the favourite product we did that.
we
What
already
were
know.
our nicknames growing up?
Grass Boy and Dolly Bird.
Yeah, we always
Yeah.
called Cherie Dolly Bird. But where did the muck come from? I don't.
That was
Mukti.
later on, yeah.
She was overseas somewhere, and she just used to call up quite a lot of people back in New Zealand when she was drunk on the yacht or
Yeah.
somewhere random and
Do my
leave
gibberish talking. Leave
Drunk-
everyone
drunk
voicemails.
voicemails.
Yeah.
And that came from her calling me Mook on a drunk voicemail
Yeah.
one night, I think, when you were probably in like Scandinavia, right? I don't know, Sweden or something.
I left Jess like a half an hour long one once when I was walking home. she,
Oh, she had it on her phone
She
for
was
years.
trying to save it.
Peter Andre.
Yes, it was that
Yeah,
night, yeah. And I
yes.
walked home, we sang Under the Boardwalk to her. And
I bet she's got it too. If she's saved it.
I know she had it on her phone, but
Yeah.
does it stay forever?
I don't know.
Who knows?
That was a long
But
time ago, yeah.
that came from there, Mook.
You-
We still have no idea what it,
No idea.
no clue.
Best coffee in Kinloch?
Oh,
Yeah.
Alicia's coffee cart.
That's,
for sure. Oh, yeah.
That's a question from Alicia.
Hashtag ad. Hashtag sponsor. Hashtag
This is
gifted.
at Kinloch, folks.
That's a great.
Delicious coffee
She
cup.
has great coffee, and
Yeah.
she's always good for a good chat too.
Oh, that's what you need, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cherie's worst boyfriend.
Oh.
I fill it
Oh,
steak.
fill it steak.
No. It was that other bloody. Gosh, you. Yeah. I think he might have worked somewhere where you worked.
Oh, this is when Cherie broke the number one rule at Warehouse Stationery.
Yes.
Oh, Caleb.
Oh.
Caleb. That his name. Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Well, we have to tell the story about.
The
I
eye
fillet
steak.
steak. I fillet
We'd
steak.
gone out for dinner to the Lone Star, and Cherie had done extremely well in something. We always
What, she
celebrate
passed?
her achievements.
Yeah.
Showed up
She
to an
brought-
exam.
Well, Lone Star was our go-to place
Yeah,
for
Lone
Brought
celebration.
her new boyfriend along with her.
And I'd gone to all the effort of stealing him from a friend. Like, what a lot.
And he ordered the most expensive meal on the menu, an eye fillet steak,
Yeah.
and he left town the next day.
Yeah, and then it was
Well, did
gone.
you dump him or did he just?
No, he moved to Dannyburg or something.
Well, that was a waste of $40.
Yeah.
It's a waste of a good steak.
Actual waste of a lot of
So
effort.
funny.
I
Yeah.
don't think you were too heartbroken.
No, I wasn't. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh,
Never live that down. The
No.
eye fillet steak.
fillet
You should
steak.
send him a bill.
Send them an invoice
Yeah.
with inflation.
I think that's about it. All the rest
Yeah, and we're
of
at
them,
40 minutes, which is pretty good. Do you guys have any other stories or anything else? Otherwise, we can.
I just want to, want to say that, we're extremely proud of you both. And
Thank you.
to think that, 6.5 years in, here we are at Pepper and Me HQ, and
Yeah.
boy, overwhelming, really is. Your achievements, and, you're just focused, forward thinking, and coming up with some crazy ideas like these podcasts.
Someone
no,
said, did you ever think we would end up working together?
Oh, yeah.
It
I
doesn't
did.
surprise me
No,
at
yeah.
all.
Really?
Yeah.
Well-
No, you both complement each other so well. Like
do.
your
Yeah.
strengths and your weaknesses.
Why
Strengths and
Cherie's weaknesses.
Yeah.
No, Cherie's so
No,
passionate. And,
no.
I just remember the early days so clearly. And man, she was focused. She was doing this no matter what. Nothing was going to get in her way. She was, that was her path. She had this little baby. She didn't want to go back cooking at night. She wanted to start something. She had lots of friends. Always a great group of girls who probably all brainstorm and say,
Yeah.
supporting
Yeah.
and lactation aiding products is where it started, and
Yeah. Evolved.
couple of markets, and Lorne came on board and created a website and logos, and I remember the first time delivering samples of Pepper and Me.
Oh yeah, we
Case
drove
around
we
Ocean
drove around
Road.
the
Yeah, we couldn't.
countryside delivering
Delivering them
Samples.
and delivering them.
samples and
Yeah.
in these like funny little plastic containers.
Yeah.
and
a little Gilmore's.
samples of
Single
salt
serves.
blends and
Yeah.
You must
that
have
was
not when we
Snapchat
were
days.
younger though. We must have fought a lot. Like I don't have to
Oh.
separate Pepper and Kit from the dinner table.
We didn't fight. You
No,
fought.
You have totally
Cherie,
different
you have
personalities. eh?
spunk.
Yeah.
You have spunk, really, and you still do.
And
Lorne was such a gentle, caring, and he just adored you. Like you would dress him up in tutus and leotards just for a laugh, I'm sure. But he didn't mind. He would do anything for you.
that's
I'll
right.
never forget on a road
Exactly
trip
right.
one
and,
time.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he had his Zen garden.
Oh.
Lorne had been
Ah.
collecting from the
Little
beach. Stones, rocks,
his
like
little
Sand.
yeah, a bag of
and-
perfect sand. We spent 3 hours collecting
And
it.
Lorne just loved it.
He would
you know,
rake it,
rake
all
it,
these little
and just-
curves and things like that in his Zen garden.
So you can imagine this is Lorne's personality
This
versus
is-
Cherie's personality, and
Of course, the Zen garden got all mucked up.
No, I chucked it out the window.
No!
she wound the car window down and threw it out.
Threw all the sand and rocks out the car window.
Yeah.
It's not
He
very
was
nice.
devastated.
Honestly, that's just brought up some childhood trauma.
Trauma.
Eh?
Trauma. Yeah.
It's like counselling.
I'll
off
get
that,
you a
like,
new
a
Zen
work
garden.
experience.
Yeah. Get him a new Zen garden.
Get him a big one, like a petanque one.
I need one on my desk for when you're doing dumb crap and I just
Yeah.
need to chill out.
Yeah, that would
Breathe.
Be cool, eh?
Yeah.
Making sand in a little Zen garden. But I think I see Cherie as kind of like this spearhead, if you like. It's hard to describe, and Lorne coming along and behind you and
With the mop?
not with a mop, because you're not so good at cleaning up, perhaps. but you can align the waves
Yeah.
Yeah.
behind the spearhead or
Yeah.
whatever it might be.
The ripples.
So the working together, I'm sure there's times when it's not wonderful, but you're perfectly suited
Gosh, yeah.
for Cherie doing things which are perhaps out of the square, and Lorne
Making them
making
square.
the square.
Yeah.
And
How
that
can
is
you get
very
two
unique.
Totally
Very,
different
very unique.
personalities?
Yeah.
Because to
That's-
get someone, like if Cherie had to go out into the marketplace to find someone to tidy up afterwards,
Mm.
you just wouldn't find that person. So it's a family connection, and you can read each other's minds, and even
Yeah, I think there is a
We're
lot of
in sync.
unspoken,
Yeah, we don't-
unspoken
yes, there is.
understanding. There's
Big
a lot of
connection.
time
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
we're not even talking, but like
you know.
3 weeks down the track, we're still on the same page,
Yeah.
and it annoys some of the staff sometimes because they're like, "We haven't talked about this. Have you even talked about this?" I'm like, "Nah, but I think I've got a good
Yeah.
idea of what's going
So
on."
that's
Yeah.
very, very unique.
Yeah.
And
That
to
is
have to
great.
come from the dinner table to what you've got here now is really unbelievable.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Very
Isn't
cool.
it neat though to sit around the dinner table?
Yeah,
That
Mm.
was quite important, and
Always all important to
kids
us.
growing up
Mm.
is
Yep.
to sit around the dinner table,
Mm.
talk about our day.
Yeah.
You know, have the chats, have the convos, and
Mm.
and we've tried to
Yeah.
bring that into the workplace here as well with the
Yeah,
sort
we
of staff
have,
meals
actually.
and sort of every
That's
now and then
great.
being real
That's great.
intentional about it,
Yeah.
dragging
It's
everyone
very
together.
unique in the workplace to be able to bring all your staff together and have a chitter chatter at lunchtime.
Doesn't
stuff
always
like
work,
that.
but we
No,
try.
no.
Yeah.
Well, but a lot of things don't always work all of the time.
Mm.
Mm.
But if they work really well, some of the time,
that's great. Yeah,
Mm.
it's
It's-
worth it.
so well done to you
Very
two guys.
good. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming on, guys. It was great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You're welcome. Our pleasure.
Yeah. All right.
Still no real big dirt on me.
No, nothing. I might have to stitch you up.
Yeah,
We-
yeah.
I'm gonna
we
plant
Could have
something
made
on
up a
you.
story. We thought about doing
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna-
I think anything incriminating would have actually started with you, though, Cherie. So if you're trying to throw me under the bus, you'd
Probably.
be throwing yourself under. Because I remember one night that we were walking around the Auckland Viaduct at like 3 a.m. and we only had $10 to get back to my flat. And we ended up getting a taxi all the way up to the top of Queen Street and having to walk home because we only had $10 left.
I don't
And if
remember.
I
that.
remember correctly, that started with you. So we'll leave that
I
there.
don't even remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, often late night in Auckland. Remember the tea?
Actually,
remember the teapot bar?
hold on. This is actually pretty funny because that night started with me not being able to get into a bar because I was wearing shorts, and Cherie and I went to the next door bar and swapped pants because she had jeans on. And so I was wearing Cherie's pants and she was wearing my shorts, and then went back to the other bar and they let us in.
That's so funny.
It was that
Oh my
night.
god.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks
very
everyone
good.
for
All right,
listening.
thank you.
Enjoy, like, subscribe, give us ratings, all the thing, and we'll catch you next week.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the products that we're talking about, you'll find us at pepperandme.co.nz.